Hello there folks, how you doing? You'll be thinking this is a silent movie. I haven't been chatting away to you because it's been really windy on the coast. I'm not far from home, I'm hiking my local coastline. Stopped here to cook up a bit of dinner, had some stir-fried veggies and then a burger on a bun with a bit of tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. I've got some fruit here for my dessert. I didn't bother bringing a proper cook set. I just have this old frying pan and a kettle. I didn't even bother bringing a cup, to tell the truth. I just made cowboy coffee in my kettle there, and I can just throw it back on the fire if I need it reheated, and I just pour it into my Nalgene bottle. I have another water bottle in my rucksack if I need a drink of water. So I've got a tent with me. I think I'll pitch up in behind you there if it's not too windy. It's a beautiful little headland there. I love the view, but it is quite a windy spot. There's a more sheltered spot a kilometre or two further along the coast, which is actually a little bit closer to home. So I started quite far away from home and I'm hiking back towards the house. Although I'm not heading for home directly, I'm going to do a tour around and then I'll go back in that direction. My car's a few kilometres along the coast there, so I'll have to go back that way in the morning to pick the car up. So just out for a night. It's a wee while since I've had a catch up with you all. The month of May is traditionally quite busy. When I was doing my conservation work overseas, it was a particularly busy time for expeditioning, and now with my new garden, it's a busy time getting the garden all squared away and ready for the summer. So I've been out and about a little bit, but I haven't taken the cameras with me. So I thought I'd use this opportunity to capture a little bit of camping footage for you, have a wee blether, and just let you know what I've been up to. I think that's enough on there. Collecting driftwood on this coastline, folks, is either feast or famine. There's either a whole pile of it and you can just walk along and pick up armfuls of it, or depending what's happening with the tides and the winds, there can be nothing at all. So it was easy enough harvesting a bit of driftwood today, bone dry. Do my washing up down in the sea there, folks. Salt water washing up tonight. Oh, it's turned quite cold. Glad to be back by the fire. Put these pots and pans into these plastic bags to keep the inside of my rucksack clean. I do actually have, I just noticed it's got a hole in it, I do actually have some canvas bags for these, but they're not waterproof, and it occasionally rains in Scotland, so the plastic bags, they really do keep your the contents of your rucksack clean, because when these have been on the fire and with oil and all the rest of it, you can imagine the mess they'll make. They're not the most environmentally friendly, but they are reusable. I get a good long time out of them before I need to replace them. So got my fire steel. I better not leave that behind. The next time we're out we'll be looking for it. This rock is fine and warm, folks. It was quite cold when I was down doing the washing up. If I'd waited a wee while, the sea's a few metres closer, the tide's on its way in. It's coming in quite fast now. I can still see the grass up behind you there blowing in the wind, but it doesn't seem too bad, so I think I'll be able to get my tent up there, which means I can leave this fire because I'll still be able to see it. But it's important not to leave these things unattended, and on a beach it's really important that you thoroughly dampen it down before you bury the ash, because if you bury the hot ash and the sand is roasting hot, if an animal comes along and smells the food and starts digging, they're going to get their paws badly burnt, or if somebody else is walking along the beach in their bare feet, although I haven't seen anybody all day, so I think the chances of that are quite unlikely. But anyway, best practice, thoroughly douse that and then bury it under a good thick layer of sand. So as I say, the tide's coming in, so I'll be able to nip down and get some water in my kettle, or I've got a bag there actually, I can just fill a big bag and that'll do. But I think it's about time to get that tent out and see if we can get a bit of a platform for it. Let's go up and see how windy it is up there. It's hard pulling myself away from the fire. It's lovely and warm here. It's actually quite a cold evening. Right, we better get to it, folks. wondering about the choice of tent pitch for tonight, folks, but I want the view. So, and I've got a little bit of shelter. My tent's quite low down, the grass is breaking the wind a little bit for me, so I don't think it'll be too noisy. I've got a decent sleeping mat and a pillow, so I reckon it'll be alright. Just have to be careful if I get out in the night that I don't step too far and end up back down on the beach. That's my fire burnt down now, folks. I'm going to go and get some seawater and I'll put it out. Well, the forecast said they were going to get some rain tonight, but it certainly doesn't look like it just now. There's plenty of cloud about. I can see a shower away across in the distant hills there. It was a long way away from here. It's quite a nice view I've got from the tent tonight, folks. Let me zoom you in a bit so you're not looking at the tent. There you go. Nice view to wake up to too. The sky's definitely darkening, so the forecast for rain might be accurate right enough. Oh well, it all adds to the atmosphere. Right, I'm going to kick back, folks, and listen to some music. I'll check in with you before I go to sleep. Well, folks, I'm just relaxing here. I'm enjoying the view. I've been listening to a few tunes, listening to the sea as well. But I'm going to bid you good night. I'm going to get into my sleeping bag early because the plan is to get up and away early in the morning. Hopefully I'll be able to turn the camera on in the morning, folks. We'll see what the weather's like. But for now, I'll bid you good night and I'll get back to you later. Bye. I think I'm going to get away without the waterproofs this morning though.
It's a wee bit breezy up here, folks. I hope you can hear me all right. I'm just going to wind the video up here. I've not got far to go now. I go up and over a little bit and then drop down, pick up my car, spin back around to the house, meet Mo. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Just a wee overnight camp on the coastline close to home. It's been a wee while since I checked in, so I hope you're all safe and well. And as I say, I hope you enjoyed this one, and thanks as ever for tuning in, folks. Very much appreciated. So I'll bid you good morning. Bye for now.